Hey guys, this is Fighter Brony coming at you with some Lego Star Wars review. Now, you might be asking, well, Fighter Brony, why are you doing a Lego Star Wars review? And if you are, why aren't you doing it on like a toy or something? Why aren't you doing it on like MLP? Well guys, have I said this a million times? You can like other stuff and still be a Brony. In which case, I love Star Wars. I've always had a passion with it ever since I was a child, so don't fuck around with me. Anyway, yeah, so, let's get this review started. Now, I said this is not my first set. My first one was Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, you know, the yellow one. It's not like this, but, you know, just a Jedi Starfighter. This is his Jedi Interceptor. For first, I'm going to be getting to the minifigs. Now, this is, Anakin Skywalker from, Episode 3. It's got a really new face printing. I love that face printing. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think you can see it. You know, pretty cool. I've seen this hairpiece before because, like I said, I had an Anakin figure before. I honestly like this new Anakin because he's got like the robotic arm, and then he's got this regular arm. I don't know which side his arm was on, but if you fans could tell me whether his arm was on this side or this side. I was pretty sure it was on this side. No, you can please tell me. Yeah, so tell me. I dropped him. Yeah, so yeah, he's got this new, double-sided printing. I've seen this some kind of thing before, because like I said, I had an Anakin figure, so it's not, rare. But I only had one Anakin figure, and I had some Jedi figures with the same kind of thing. Yeah, so it's got this. It's pretty cool, you know. And, if he's also got another face. Max, what are you doing? Yeah, that's my cat over there. I don't know if you've seen him, but he's probably in some of my videos in the background. Anyway, yeah, you just flip his face. He's got an angry face, you know, for like, I'm gonna kill those buzzer droids. Yeah, you know. Got a really cool face, you know. Double-sided face. And you want to make sure the hairpiece covers this, thing just by a little bit. You see this, this lock right here, you gotta make sure it covers that so you can get the figure correctly. And there we go. You know, that's Anakin. Everybody loves him. Now let's go on to R2-D2. Now everybody also loves R2-D2. You know, he's a pretty classic droid. Now let me go separate this dome from his head. It's got a really cool dome that I've never seen before. Never seen this new dome. I've seen the older one since I had an older one like this pen thing, but you know, it's a really new dome it's a cool dome that I seen. I can put him on my ships and stuff since I do have other ships. And of course he does have this, like, you know, these legs, but he doesn't have a third wheel. But you know, it's pretty cool. He also has this new I think, yeah, he has that new thing. I don't know what it is, but he has it. It's pretty cool, you know, this thing, these panels and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. It doesn't have double-sided though, since all astromechs have double-sided, you know, things. Yeah. It's also got this, yeah. Also, Anakin has this really cool blue lightsaber. It's got a new shade of blue. I remember that it was just blue itself. Now it's a light bluish kind of shade, you know, lightsaber. And, of course, it does come with the spare lightsaber, so I will use that on, another thing that I've made from Legos. Yeah. And, yeah, those were all the minifigs. Let's get those aside, and let's go to our Starfighter. Now, this Starfighter is, you know, a really cool Jedi Interceptor called the Eta-2 Actis-class Interceptor. Don't get me wrong, but I think that's the name. It's got an Eta-2 in the name. Yeah, it's got this, cool opening cockpit function, but it's a bit wobbly. I was like, isn't it supposed to be kind of strongish a bit? It's just wobbly. But, it, you know, it doesn't bother me, but because, you know, it's got all this really cool stuff going on with it. It's also got, like, this, you know. Yeah, you know, it's got this really cool, hold on, it's got this cool space that you can put, a lightsaber in. And it's got two hooks, finally. I've never seen the two hook system on any other starship. Just because I barely had any starships. Never seen any place that stores a lightsaber and its blade. It's probably going to be kind of like a power generator, this thing. to make it look kind of like a power generator, you know, because that's what it looks like to me when you store the lightsaber there. It's still powered. Yeah, and there's a bunch of birds outside. Yeah, it looks kind of like a power generator. Now reviewers aren't supposed to be distracted by anything, but I got the TV on, the windows open, and yeah, I also got a sister. Yeah, you just put the lightsabers like that, and Anakin back there. You gotta move him back a bit. I'm gonna change him to this other face that he has because it's just more better, you know. Yeah, like that. And yeah, you know, just put him in like that with all the other computing stuff, you know. Just get it really cool, you know. Yeah, just put the cockpit back on. Just get this cool little stud here that you can put the cockpit back on so it doesn't fall off, or you need to push it all the way. And I love the sloped wings. They finally had it have a sloped wing piece, you know. I remember before it was just one piece. Yeah, it was just one piece, and I do like the new exhaust ports. My God, there's a whole bunch of flies in here. Get off my ship. Yeah, I like this new piece that they have. I've seen it on an ARC 170 before, but I like it that they use it in this ship, because I haven't seen that much of it in a ship. And this, of course, also has an astromech socket, so you can put your astromech in which before it didn't have an astromech, and of course my sister is right there. But before it didn't have an astromech socket, now it does. I remember you had to take the dome off, but now it does, you know, so yeah, that makes it cooler. Yeah. So you just take, you know, the head, turn it that way, and then you have to put him in, make sure it's in the middle, not the edge. So yeah, you put him in like that, and you're ready to fly. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and you also got these new, missile systems. You see, you know, this, you just have to flick it downward and it'll fire. I hope I don't lose it like I lost another one. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. I'm gonna go get that missile though. Man, where did that thing go? Found it. You've probably seen my face before, so don't start bitching about it. But, you know, yeah, it's a pretty cool missile system. You just put it back in like this. And if you look at the front, it's actually kind of hidden, you know. You know, it's kind of a line there still. It's just hidden. So, yeah, you know. Pretty cool, you know. Pretty cool starship. And, you know, you got these pretty cool functions. Like, it is the main function, cockpit opening. But the main function is these little folding X-foils or something. It's this little flaps or wings. I don't know what they call them. The solar panels or something. I don't know. They used to say battle. I remember when I saw Star Wars Episode 3, it was a pretty cool ship, you know, flying around, and then like he'd reverse the thrusters and then, you know, evade the missiles and stuff, you know. It's just a pretty cool ship to play with. It's got all these little doohickeys and all this little detail. I honestly like these. My God, these flies are all everywhere. I don't have a bad house like it is. It's just that all the windows are open and flies are getting in here. Anyway, yeah, it's got this pretty cool detail here. Like I said, you know, it's got this little thing here where the panel always is, instead of just be yellow or something. I never had a Eta-2 interceptor Lego set before. Never had the older one to compare with this, but I think the wing is just smaller than this one. I think the wings would just be smaller than this one. Now, a new piece that I've seen in this set is this cockpit here. I never had this piece before. So yeah, if I want to make like a new type of wing or something, I'll definitely go to use that same cockpit, you know. Probably make one of my red starfighter, one of my red starfighter or something, you know. If you like, you know, to make it, yeah, this is a new cockpit piece, so yeah, I'm probably gonna use that in another build. Yeah, it's a pretty cool interceptor. overall, I'd give it, overall, oh wait, I forgot to mention some things. Got this little, I think one of the problems is R2's head and body. I remember that in the Clone Wars, the body was raised only like a little bit higher. Like, you know, like this, instead of too far down where you only see his head. I remember that in the movie, it had the body like this, which I'll show you the scene after, which I'll put a link to the scene in the description. But you know, his body was just a little bit higher, you know, just a little bit higher. So yeah, that's something you have to fix, which I have enough pieces for actually. You know, this thing does fit, you know, back in here, but there is a lack of control panels. I remember that in another ETA-2 interceptor. I seen instructions for another ETA-2 interceptor. You'd have like a little joystick here or something, and if you looked forward, it would look they would have more view of it, but instead it doesn't, you know. I do like these engines, and I did like these little this new missile technology that Lego's made, but I prefer the old flick fire missiles a bit. You know, flick fire, but with you know, something that you can use to slide those missiles out instead of, you know, firing it, because flicking it, you know, just hurt my nails a lot. And of course, you know, R2, he's okay, you know. He's okay for a set like this. It's not like every set has R2-D2. I mean, you count the amount of sets, it's a lot of sets that he has in actually. But you know, like I said, this is amazing as a it's amazing as a model. It doesn't fall apart, which is good. You know, it's good for playing around and sliding around, like in the scene where like they enter the hangar. You know, let me just show you. You know, it slided like that into the hangar. But, you know, it's pretty good, you know, for sliding around. You also got the astromech droid, R2-D2. You know, he's a pretty cool droid, you know. It's also got this little Republic sign. It's got the things, but it doesn't have that many stickers. And I probably misplaced the stickers on the flaps thing. It's too far to the side a bit. It's kind of hard to put that on, but, you know, it's okay of a set. I'd give this set an 8 out of 10 because it looks just like the ETA-2 interceptor from the movie Star Wars Episode 3, Star Wars Episode 3. Does look like that ship, but it's got barely any playability, and it doesn't come with an enemy. For I found this at Walmart for like $25, you know. Pretty cool ship. I had to pay $27, you know, because of, you know, tax and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool of a ship, you know. You do get an R2 and this guy, but you want some droids to battle with, and he only has this communications you know, this little communications headphone on. Instead of, like, if you twist a face, you'll get another face, because I'm tired of that communications headphone sometimes. But, you know, it is fine, you know. I might get, Obi-Wan, I might get a V-Wing interceptor or something like that, but, you know, it's a pretty cool set. You should overall get this, you know. It's a good set for little kids and for a model itself. You know. Just to play around, you know, like with the droid army, you know, firing those missiles. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Interceptor. Well, now it's called Jedi Interceptor, but I call it that name. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Jedi Interceptor. And I hope to see you guys later. Bye.